It's not just investigators in Tucson trying to solve the kidnapping of Savannah Guthrie's mother. As Ann Mercogliano reports, citizen sleuths are taking to social media with their own.
The mysterious disappearance of Mrs. Nancy Guthrie, the biological mother of the famous television host Savannah Guthrie, right inside her securely locked house in Tucson, has left the public in shock. A completely undisturbed crime scene, a desperate plea accidentally recorded by the smart speaker along with unusual heart rate spikes from the medical device on the fateful night have raised countless puzzling questions. What really happened behind that silent door, and how will the digital clues uncover the truth? Join us as we decode every shocking detail of this dramatic investigation. Do you have any theories about this mysterious case? Please share them right in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can follow the developments together until the end. After many weeks of heavy silence, the investigation into the mysterious disappearance of Mrs. Nancy Guthrie has received important information from the family and authorities. Mrs. Nancy was an 84-year-old woman living in Tucson, Arizona. She was always the spiritual support for her children and grandchildren in the family. Her disappearance on the night of February 1st has left the entire community in shock and worry. Her family, especially her daughter Savannah Guthrie, the famous television host, has continuously called for help from the public. Tomaso Chion, Mrs. Nancy's son-in-law, appeared before the public in a press conference. He shared some details about that fateful night. He affirmed that he was present at the scene and noticed that Mrs. Nancy was not alone. This statement helped investigators expand the direction of the search. It also reminds everyone that in stressful family situations, family members need to stay calm and respect one another. This incident teaches us that clear communication can prevent many unnecessary misunderstandings. Mrs. Nancy lived a simple life in Tucson. She took careful care of her health and maintained close relationships with her children and grandchildren. At her advanced age, she still kept a regular daily routine and participated in community activities. Small changes in financial plans and inheritance are normal in many families. They help ensure long-term stability for future generations. However, any changes need to be discussed openly to avoid misunderstandings. That night, there were signs that Mrs. Nancy had encountered an unexpected situation. Her heart rate support device recorded biological data changes over a short period of time. This data provides valuable information for investigators. It shows that she had experienced a moment of stress but still tried to stay calm. The recording from the smart speaker in the house also captured her voice with a simple plea. This reminds us of the value of technology in protecting the elderly. The crime scene at Mrs. Nancy's house showed no major signs of disturbance. The front door was carefully locked and the furniture was still neat and tidy. Such small details help investigators understand more clearly what happened. They emphasize the importance of installing reliable security systems at home. Every family should regularly check cameras and monitoring devices to protect their loved ones, especially elderly people living alone. Data from phones and cell towers has supported the investigation greatly. It shows the movement of devices in the area after the incident occurred. Authorities are using modern technology to carefully analyze this information. The coordination between agencies helps speed up the search progress. This is a lesson about the power of science and technology in protecting justice and bringing hope to the family. Mrs. Nancy's family, especially Savannah Guthrie, has shown admirable mental strength. They continue to call on the public to provide information without blaming anyone. This attitude demonstrates love and resilience in difficult circumstances. It educates the community that in times of grief, one should stay calm and trust the legal process. The family's unity is a great source of motivation to overcome challenges. Investigators have found some traces in the desert area near Tucson. They continue to expand the search area with support from many forces. All efforts are directed toward bringing Mrs. Nancy back to her family. The public has contributed by sharing information and participating in support activities. This shows the strong community spirit when facing a shared loss. This incident reminds people of the security risks at private homes. Elderly people often become easy targets if there are no appropriate protective measures. Families should openly discuss financial and inheritance plans early on. This helps minimize conflicts and increase trust among family members. That is the way to build a sustainable and happy home. Tomaso Chion has cooperated with authorities to provide information. This participation has helped clarify some aspects of the case. It emphasizes that cooperation is the key to finding the truth. Every individual, regardless of their position, has the responsibility to support justice. This lesson encourages us to always be honest and ready to share when needed. Savannah Guthrie and her siblings still maintain hope even as time passes. They organize activities to call for community attention. A large reward has been offered to encourage useful information. This action demonstrates the deep love for their mother. It also educates that family bonds are the strength that helps people overcome all difficulties. The investigation is still ongoing with many approaches. Experts are using biological data and positioning technology to narrow down the scope. Every small step forward brings new hope to the family. The Tucson community and the whole nation are following closely. This common concern reinforces trust in the justice system and social solidarity. Mrs. Nancy was described as a gentle woman who loved her family. She devoted her whole life to caring for her children and grandchildren and participating in charitable activities. Her image reminds us to cherish our loved ones while they are still with us. Don't wait until lost to realize the value of time spent together. That is the profound humanistic lesson from this story. Families should learn to discuss financial matters transparently. Making clear inheritance plans helps avoid misunderstandings later. Many experts advise consulting lawyers and keeping full records. This approach promotes fairness and respect in blood relationships. It contributes to building a more civilized society. While waiting for the investigation results, everyone needs to maintain a positive attitude and respect the process. Spreading unverified information can harm the family and hinder the work of the authorities. Please select reliable sources and focus on official information. That is the way to demonstrate responsible citizenship in the digital age. Savannah Guthrie's resilience on television has inspired many people. She continues her work with a sense of responsibility even though her heart is full of anxiety. That image reminds us that life must go on even in adversity. Each of us can learn strength from the Guthrie family. Authorities in Tucson have coordinated closely with the FBI to accelerate progress. They use advanced technology to analyze evidence. This professionalism brings confidence to the public. It also educates that investing in forensic science is necessary to protect the community. Family love is the strongest bond in this story. Even in tense moments, family members still stand by each other. They pray together and hope that Mrs. Nancy will return soon. That lesson encourages every family to spend more time with one another. Don't let busy work and life fade family bonds. The public can contribute by providing information through the anonymous hotline. Every small detail can become an important piece of the puzzle. This participation demonstrates shared social responsibility. It helps build a community where people are ready to help one another in difficult times. If you find the information useful, please like and subscribe to the channel to receive more meaningful stories. Your support helps spread humanistic values and educate the community. Together, we can create positive changes. The search continues with support from many sides. Volunteers and experts continue to work day and night. Great hope still burns brightly in the hearts of the family and the community. Mrs. Nancy represents millions of elderly people who need to be protected and loved. Her story reminds us of our shared responsibility in society. Every family should build emergency plans for their elderly loved ones. Installing surveillance cameras and smart medical devices is a practical measure. They not only help detect problems early, but also bring peace of mind. That is the way to show love through concrete actions rather than just empty words. This incident also emphasizes the role of the media in reporting accurately. Reports need to be based on verified information to avoid causing panic. The public should select news responsibly. This approach helps maintain a healthy information environment and respects privacy. What do you think about using technology to monitor the health of elderly people in the family? Should we organize regular conversations about future plans? These thoughts help raise awareness and promote positive action. The Guthrie family has shown admirable unity in front of the public. They avoid statements that cause division and focus on the search. That attitude is an example of how to handle a crisis. It teaches us that staying calm and trusting is the key to overcoming common challenges. Psychological experts advise that in cases of a missing loved one, people need to seek support from the community and professionals. Sharing emotions helps reduce the mental burden. Many organizations supporting victims' families are ready to accompany them. This help reminds us that no one has to endure it alone. The $1 million reward has attracted a lot of information from the public. This is an effective way to expand the search scope. It also shows the family's determination to bring Mrs. Nancy home. This action encourages people to participate more actively in similar cases. The investigation has used many modern tools such as positioning data and biological analysis. These scientific advances are changing the way missing persons cases are approached. They bring great hope to families who are waiting. The investment in technology is proof of society's commitment to justice. Mrs. Nancy was once an inspiration to many people around her thanks to her gentle personality. She taught her children and grandchildren about kindness and patience. Her image still lives vividly in the family's memories. Her story reminds us to cherish every moment with our loved ones. Every family should make an emergency contact list and share it with one another. This helps respond quickly in unexpected situations. It also strengthens the bond between family members. That is the way to build a solid support system for the whole family. The initial silence of some family members caused the public to raise many questions. However, afterward, they fully cooperated with the investigation. This change emphasizes the importance of transparency. It helps build trust and speeds up the process of finding the truth. If you find this video useful, please like to support and subscribe so you don't miss new updates. Your interaction helps the channel continue to bring quality and meaningful content. Thank you for accompanying us. Investigators are still exploring every possibility with a high sense of responsibility. They coordinate with many units to ensure no clues are missed. This progress brings reassurance to the public. It also educates that perseverance is the key factor in every complex investigation. The love of children for their parents is an endless source of strength. Savannah and her siblings have proven that through real actions. They never stop hoping and trying, even after a long time. This humanistic lesson encourages us to express our affection for our loved ones more often. The Tucson community has organized many activities to support the search. They hung banners and widely shared information. This collective participation shows beautiful solidarity. It reminds us that one person's disappearance is a shared loss for the whole society. This incident also raises questions about the role of the elderly in modern families. They need to be listened to and their opinions respected. Consulting their opinions in important decisions helps strengthen the bond. That is a practical way to show filial piety. Security experts advise using multiple layers of protection at home, from smart door locks to alarm systems connected to phones. These measures are not expensive but highly effective. They help elderly people live independently while still staying safe. Mrs. Nancy's family continues to pray and keep their faith strong. They believe the truth will be revealed. This positive attitude inspires many other families facing similar difficulties. It proves that hope can light up even the darkest moments. Each of us can make a small contribution to protecting the community. Please report any suspicious situations to the authorities immediately. Collective vigilance will create a safer living environment for all ages. That is a responsibility everyone should fulfill. If you sympathize with this story, please like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive more valuable educational content. Your support helps us continue to spread humanistic messages. Together, we build a better society. The search for Mrs. Nancy remains the top priority of the authorities. They continue to update information for the family and the public. This transparency strengthens trust in the system. It also encourages people to participate more actively in community activities. Mrs. Nancy represents the generation of people who have quietly contributed to their families and society. Her story reminds us to be grateful to our parents. Please take time in your daily life to visit, care for, and stay connected with your grandparents. Even small actions like a phone call, a short visit, or simply listening to their stories can bring them great joy. The presence, attention, and love you give them are among the most precious gifts they can receive, far more meaningful than any material value. Families should also make an effort to organize regular gatherings or meetings where everyone can openly discuss future plans, expectations, and concerns. Creating a space for honest conversation helps each member better understand one another's wishes, thoughts, and feelings, thereby building trust and mutual respect within the family. By maintaining this habit, we can reduce misunderstandings, minimize the risk of conflict, and at the same time, strengthen the emotional bonds that connect us. A proactive and thoughtful approach like this not only helps solve problems early, but also brings lasting benefits to every generation in the family. The patience, dedication, and determination of investigation teams are truly inspiring. They work tirelessly, often facing many challenges to uncover the truth and bring answers to families who are waiting. Their efforts show that justice is not immediate, but requires persistence, responsibility, and continuous commitment. Their work reminds us that achieving justice is a long journey that depends on the contributions of many individuals. Each of us should learn to appreciate, respect, and support those who are quietly carrying out these important responsibilities for society, even when their efforts are not always visible. At the same time, we should reflect on our own roles within the family and community. Are we truly teaching our children and grandchildren the importance of respecting, caring for, and valuing the elderly through our daily actions? And beyond the family, does our community provide enough safety measures, social connections, and support programs for elderly people, especially those who live alone and may be vulnerable? These are meaningful questions that encourage us to take more specific and practical actions, helping to improve the quality of life, not only for our loved ones, but also for the community as a whole, creating a more caring and connected society. While waiting for the final results, everyone needs to stay calm and avoid unfounded speculation. Focusing on official information helps maintain a healthy atmosphere. It also shows respect for the family that is suffering. That is civilized behavior in society. The story of Mrs. Nancy Guthrie brings many valuable lessons about family bonds and community responsibility. It reminds us to cherish our loved ones and act promptly to protect them. No matter what the outcome is, hope remains the flame that lights the way for all efforts. Together, we can make a positive difference for society.